Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Between Two Pints. I'm your host Rob, and with me here is Dayleigh and Ryan. Please tell the viewers a little about yourselves.
I was born in 1988. It was late April. It's, hot, sweltering day.
Tell us something interesting.
Oh, this is my friend Ryan, and he's makes me better. So.
We're filmmakers from Vancouver, and we're making a feature.
And what's your feature about? What's it called?
Gourd. Mm-hmm. It is. You said about first, but I started with the called. It's about a man named Gourd. Therein lies the title. He's the eponymous hero who's of a tale of a man whose drunken meanders force him to get a group of basically film students and a bit of a surfer, Burnout, who does sound, to follow him around and basically film his escapades through town as he fails to win his wife back. Up to including, do we give him the spoiler?
Yeah, sure.
Faking his own death to try to win her back.
I can't believe you spoiled the movie for me. Now I'm not going to see it.
Oh, okay.
Now I have an excuse for why you didn't watch it.
We can edit that out if that's a thing. Yeah, it's also it's about Gourd, but it's also about it's a documentary,
a docudrama,
sort of, and it also has to deal with the Ange, the director, and Jeremy, the sound guy in the film. So it's kind of taken on their characters as well. So we see sort of behind the cameras in it.
So you're making this movie. It's a docudrama. Who's going to be Gourd?
We're a Sega Dream Cast right now.
Yeah. Oh, no, okay, we're going to have creative questions later, as is the tradition with Between Two Pints, but so you haven't cast anybody as lead, neither of you are dreaming of being Gourd?
No.
I don't want to look for you anytime soon. We have a couple offers pending, but I don't want to throw any kibosh on anything.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I'm used to working or meeting actors in Vancouver, and I mean, Dayleigh, we know each other from numerous indie low-budget sets around town, including Standard Action as Valken. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How did it all start? Where was the inception?
What brought us to go beyond our depth is the question.
Yeah, all right. That fancy question.
I mean, at the genesis of it, I really wanted to just shoot something that could be done on a budget, that was easy to shoot if we called in a lot of favors. And
we got a lot of favors. We got people in our pockets.
Yeah. So, I mean, I based it very loosely, disclaimer, very loosely, on my uncle.
Is he going to be happy to hear that when he sees the movie?
He knows. I've told him, so...
Name, occupation, and hobbies, and then you just ruined his marriage and life.
Yeah, after that, it gets a little gray. There's a little bit of gray area, but...
You just spun his moral compass from true north and then kind of went from there.
Took a little bit of what I know and then just, built on that.
You blame that on me, though, right? When you talk to him, you're like, well, he wrote you as a jerk.
Yeah, exactly. Since Dayleigh's in on it, I'm just going to blame everything on him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to blame everything on Dayleigh.
It is. I've been doing it for years.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, it's just kind of sad, really. That's why I'm sitting here drinking in a basement.
Yeah. So how did you do this? Did you I've had experience with crowdsource fundraising. Mm-hmm. You guys mentioned earlier before we rolled cameras that wasn't the way you were going about things.
No, we've done that before for shorts, but we were lucky enough to find a producer.
We rolled a hard 20 on that because...
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Just to clarify to our viewers who aren't nerds, that means a natural 20 in Dungeons & Dragons. That's an automatic hit. Sorry, carry on.
I just figured with, our set deck.
Yeah. That was made by Edwin Perez, the bard from Standard Action.
Nice.
It's part and parcel. But
so you found a producer?
Yeah, I bumped into someone I'd known at a function who I'd worked with a previous agent of mine and worked in some production stuff there, and we just were catching up, and she's wondering kind of what scripts I have, what I'm working on, and vice versa, because I know she's always had projects coming down the tube, and I pitched basically this writing duo, this dynamic duo on paper to her. And
how did you pitch that? Now, did you send her a completed script? Did you send her a synopsis? Or
we sent her a completed script, and she read it, which is right away past most things I get. People are like, oh, just give me the log line. Yeah. You're like, okay, just give me the elevator pitch. I'm like, well, you're not interested in if you can't even read it.
But that's what you say to me when I try to tell you about my projects.
I'm illiterate.
Okay.
It's a hard topic, man.
Oh, awkward. I didn't mean to bring that up.
Why do you think I just improv on set? I can't learn my lines. I can't. But what we did is she read it, and it wasn't in her wheelhouse as a filmmaker, and even as a viewer, which she was right away she was upfront about. She just disclosed, like, this isn't the kind of movie I'd normally make her watch, but she said there was something there that she really appreciated, just in the smaller character work, which was good for us. It was very positive that we're like, okay, so we have something here that people actually want to read and hopefully watch. So we went through more drafts with her after we had subsequently thought we'd aced it already.
Yeah, it was interesting that she agreed to do something that's not generally something she would do, and that so it kind of was, in my thoughts, a compliment to our writing.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. That we could, like, someone wants something in there, and there's something in the characters.
I mean, it was very early on in the script process, so this was probably like maybe the second draft.
We had 3 done.
How many drafts did you do when you showed her that script? How many drafts was it till the point you are now?
We went through 3 or 4 with her, I believe.
And how much of a percentage of a rewrite do you think there is? Like, is it 90% a new script, or just like some tweaks and a new scene here and there? Like,
I think it was more. I think it was more
tweaks.
defining characters, especially. I mean, Gourd is such a force throughout the script, but I believe Ange and Jeremy, the director and the sound guy in the film, their characters weren't quite. They're fully formed, so we needed to add a little bit to that, even just through scenes, through dialogue, even just through maybe Gourd kind of, instead of them documenting him kind of turning the tables a bit. So
yeah,
it was interesting because a lot of people complain about producers trying to guide where the script is, but I thought it was great to.
It improved our script.
Yeah,
tenfold.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Everyone had a justification for every moment of why they were there. Like, she made us ask the questions because we're already on board.
Well, yeah, there's when you're complete, like when you're neck deep in something, it's really hard for you to see. Like when you're in the woods, it's hard to see it.
Right.
You just see a bunch of trees.
Need some fresh eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're actually running a little bit short of time, and we want to do some more creative, fun questions because you're creative, fun guys.
Right.
What's your Dayleigh? You made me promise to say this. What's your Sega Dream Cast?
Oh yeah.
I hope you're happy.
I got sponsors, so we've got to. You had to. Thanks. What do you think? Like,
it's hard to say. Who did we have initially for Gourd? It was
we initially
just shot in the dark.
Just shot in the dark when we were writing. We pictured the guy from the PlayStation commercials.
I don't know who that is.
Look him up.
All right, I will.
That's all we can say.
Anybody famous? I mean, anybody our viewers can actually... I mean, obviously, they're going to be watching this on YouTube, so...
Famous Canadians with fan poll. Nathan Fillion. Off the top.
I mean, no.
Like Gourd, yeah.
Even further.
Fillion?
Anybody you want. Tom Cruise, minus the crazy...
Didn't we say Radcliffe or Ange?
Yeah, like a Daniel Radcliffe, just to get...
Kind of as this artistic, trying to, director that's trying to push,
And then Sasquatch is Jeremy, because he's that's a celebrity casting. No one can get him on camera. If we had Sasquatch in our movie,
Sasquatch isn't real.
You said anything.
Okay, all right.
You're stifling my dreams, man.
Why not have a Velociraptor then?
I mean, that's a good
kind of
on
a
a motorbike.
Yeah,
kind of a diva.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for like an Oviraptor.
I thought they were like pack animals, so they'd be like team players.
I feel like it'd be picky on the craft service.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Probably want their food live.
Yeah.
Just want to tangle with a Protoceratops.
Ryan, I got some bad news. We can't cut till you finish your beer. Oh. Get to work, man. You got You got 30 seconds.
It's my fault for making you do all the smart talking while I was just drinking and saying stupid jokes. So apologies to our viewers.
That's our synergy, man.
that's how we wrote the script.
That's how we wrote.
You just said
no. Stop talking. Let him drink. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on another episode of Between Two Pints. These are my awesome guests, Dayleigh and Ryan, and they're going to be working on a movie called Gourd this summer. Check them out. Tell me, where can we find you on the internet right now? I know you got YouTube videos.
Motion Radio.
Yep.
We're up on that with videos galore.
And Motion Radio.
Today.
Motion Radio is the name of the YouTube channel.
Yep. Yeah. She's Not Little is my favorite of the sketches, so check that one out.
There you go. And if I could say anyone for them to watch. Anniversary dinner, just because We want to see that they can watch our graduation dinner. See that they can see our weirdest.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
And then go backwards from there into tame stuff. And Michael Fassbender.
Thank you again for joining us, and please feel free to drink along with us and leave your comments, however drunken, below. Gentlemen, let's go get some more beer.
Done. I'm on it.